Hey family, it's Tanya, and today we are going to do a review over the electric toothbrush by Bruush. So if you're interested in learning more about Bruush, the toothbrush, then stick around for the video. But before we jump into this video, if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Tanya and I am the non-traditional mommy. And on this channel, we do reviews. We talk about parenting, homeschooling, marriage. We do vlogs, basically anything that pertains to life. I'm a mom of 12. I run a business. And in my spare time, I do YouTube videos. So if any of that is an interest of yours, I would love for you to consider joining my family of MVPs and hitting the subscribe button. To the rest of my non-traditional family, you guys are the MVPs and I love you bunches. Mwah. Thanks for hanging in there with me, you guys. Let's talk about this Bruush toothbrush. So, I got this for Christmas. If you did not see my what I got for Christmas video, I will leave it linked for you just in case you want to go check it out. But I got this toothbrush for Christmas, so I have been using it since then. And I was like, you know what? It is time for me to do a review and share this goodness with my family. Because, you know, I'm all about sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly with you guys. And I wanted to share this goodness with y'all. This is not a sponsored video. I did, however, reach out to the company and ask them for a discount code, but you know, we're a tiny family over here, so that was denied. They were very sweet though, very nice, got back to me, unlike some companies. So that I appreciated about their customer service. I mean, literally, you guys, they emailed me back the next day and was super sweet. So I appreciated that about the customer service as well. But I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Everybody still needs to know about this toothbrush because it is great, y'all. This is one of those items that I really do love. It is bomb, y'all. All right, so let's just get into it. So I did rebox it because, you know, just in case you didn't see the what I got for Christmas, I wanted you to see how it came packaged. I wanted you to get a feel of this luxurious packaging for this toothbrush, you guys. So it comes in this sleek black box. Y'all, I mean, just look at this box. Mine has like some grease or something on it. So, you know, just disregard that. But look at this sleek box, you guys. Like, doesn't that just scream like luxurious, elegant, just, you know, classy, sophisticated? I love it all the way down to their logo, y'all. Just sophisticated. The logo even has texture on it. Like, it's a texture logo. Like, y'all. And it's not like stickers. Like, you can't, it's like engraved in the box, y'all. I love that because the toothbrushes normally are like sterile and like dental and like, you know, like medical equipment. Like, why they gotta come in white boxes with, you know, or plastic boxes and just be like, ew, like boring. I don't want that. It makes it like not fun. Like, it doesn't make you excited to brush your teeth. It's like, oh, something else I gotta do. The toothbrush is not like a piece of art in your bathroom. It's just, you know, y'all get it, right? This box is such a nice box, y'all. It is very substantial, very heavy. Like, it makes you feel like you are opening something of luxury. That's literally what it feels like. So anyway, you take off this box. It had the top. It has the grooves in the side to make it very easy to unbox. And then look at that inside, y'all. Like, look at that. The attention to detail is just, it just makes me happy. It makes me happy. And everything we have should make us happy, all the way down to our toothbrush. Our toothbrush should make us happy, right? And this toothbrush makes me happy. So look at that. Just so beautiful, so pretty on the inside. I love that. And then your toothbrush sits right on top. So my daughter got me the pink. It's like a powder color pink. And I initially wanted black. They come in black, white, pink, red, purple. I'm cheating here, y'all. Purple, gray, and green. So you have several different options of colors. I initially thought I wanted black because I'm thinking black, sleek, you know, and the pink kind of reminded me of like bubble gum. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be like that Pepto-Bismol pink. So I was worried about that. But this is more of like a pale powder matte pink. It is very, very pretty, y'all. So I was very happy that she did not listen to me and went for this color. So your toothbrush comes on top. It comes with 3 toothbrush heads, and we'll get into all of that in just a minute. So then you pull up your little string. Talk about no stress unboxing, y'all. Just so easy to do. And on the inside, you have your travel case. You have your charging like pad, your cord, and then the charger base. And then you have a spare toothbrush here. And then there is a spare toothbrush that comes in your carrying case. I've already used that one. I'm now on my second one, about to roll into my third one. So it comes with 3 spare toothbrush heads. And all the toothbrush heads do have a plastic protection over them, so you don't have to worry about that. They do come fully protected and covered and all of that good stuff. So that is how it looks when you get your toothbrush. Be prepared to just feel like you're opening something luxurious. Like it's a feel, it's a lifestyle, it's a, I don't know, it's a sophistication. It just really makes you excited about having a toothbrush. It's crazy. Get excited about getting a toothbrush. So that's pretty much the packaging, and we'll get into all the details in just a second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so the way it works is you can select from 2 different options, really kind of 3. But the first option is to purchase the toothbrush along with the refill plan. This is going to give you the most savings on the purchase of the toothbrush. You get 15% off of the toothbrush. So at that time, you would pay $79 for the toothbrush. Then you would pay for the refill plan, which would be $18 every 6 months. And they send you 3 toothbrush heads out every 6 months. So basically you're paying like $6 per toothbrush head. So you are paying that reoccurring fee every 6 months, but it saves you on having to worry about reordering your toothbrush heads. You save 15% on your toothbrush up front. So those kind of things and perks with that option. The other option is just to flat out buy the toothbrush. Now, you do still get the toothbrush, the travel case, the charging station, and the 3 toothbrush heads. The cost, though, is going to be $95 for that set. And then you could go back at a later date and add the refill plan, which would be, again, the $18, and they ship you 3 toothbrush heads every 6 months. Or you could just buy your 3 toothbrush heads and pay $24 a one-time purchase. You can purchase your toothbrush heads in either black or white. So I think when I go back in, I'm going to try the black and kind of see what that pink and black combo looks like. But you can purchase it in either black or white. So what would really be cool if you ordered a black toothbrush and got it the black head and just had an all black sleek toothbrush. Y'all, that'd be bomb. That'd be bombs. That option is available to you as well. So that is pretty much how the purchasing system works. So $79 for the set if you do the refill plan, or $95 for the set if you want to just buy the toothbrush one-time purchase. The refill plan is $18 for 3 toothbrush heads sent out to you every 6 months. So for those of you who are unaware or don't know, you are supposed to change your toothbrush head every 3 to 4 months. So this refill system works because you remember, you're not thinking about, oh, I've had this toothbrush for how long now? I love the fact that my set came with 3. It just made me remember that, oh, it's time to throw this head out. And I didn't have to think about it. I wasn't like, oh man, I need to go buy me a toothbrush. You know, when you have a toothbrush and you're like, oh, it's time to buy a new toothbrush. There was no thought in it. I had all 3 there. It made it very easy for me to just throw that one away, put the new one on, and keep it pushing. And same applies for when I switch out to my third one. So Again, it just makes it very easy and simple. And for me, one less thing that I have to think about, because we all know one less thing that I have to think about makes me a happy, happy girl. So that is how the whole brush system works. That's the cost and price and all of that good stuff. Now, let's get into the features of this toothbrush. So it is an electric toothbrush, if you was not aware. So this is an electric toothbrush. It comes with 6 settings. There's the daily setting, the white setting, the gentle setting, the gum setting, the max setting, and the tongue setting. So there are 6 different settings. I have used all settings. Now, when I first got the toothbrush, I thought that what it was going to do was kind of rotate through these settings. That's not how it works. You basically pick your setting and it stays on that setting for the entire 2 minutes, which is the other cool thing about this toothbrush. Basically, you power it on and it stays on for 2 minutes, which is how long we're supposed to brush our teeth. For those of you who did not know, you're supposed to brush your teeth for a solid 2 minutes. So this will stay on for 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, it pauses every 30 seconds. So it pauses every 30 seconds to tell you to switch positions in your mouth so that you're not just like this for the whole, 2 minutes or whatever. It'll pause to trigger you that, oh, I need to, brush over here, or I need to brush over here, I haven't brushed here, or whatever. Also, that 30 seconds gives you an opportunity, or that pause gives you an opportunity to spit. Now, it's not a long pause, so it doesn't give you a whole lot of time to spit, but it does kind of give you that opportunity to spit as well. But the pause is very brief, just a trigger in your mind to switch positions. And it does that until your 2 minutes is up, then it shuts off. So once you pick a setting, it's going to stay on that particular setting. It's not like it's going to do daily for 30 seconds and then white for 30 seconds. I do wish, Brush, if you're listening, because I'm doing this review, I do wish that they had a 7th feature that had a rotate, where you could do a combo, and maybe it had like a gentle and then a white and then a gum, you know what I mean? Because we have to brush our gums every single day. So what I tend to do, or find myself doing, is doing the daily and then doing the gums. So I'll go in and brush my gums, but yeah, I do wish they had that where it just kind of rotated through like 2 options, and maybe even, maybe even you could program the 2 that you wanted it to rotate through. So if you were a tongue person, maybe you could do white and tongue, or gentle and gum, or something like that. That'd be cool. That'd be super cool. So anyway, let's talk about each feature. So there's a daily, which is basically designed just for your daily, day-to-day brushing. This setting is going to be like a medium kind of brush, because again, it is electronic. So it's more of like a medium feel. It's not a lot of pressure on your teeth and gums. It's more of like a medium kind of pressure. The bristle they're all soft bristles, so they're not firm bristles, but the pressure from the vibration is more of like a medium kind of pressure. The next one is white. White is kind of designed to get your teeth whiter, right? What it says, white I will use when I have to do a Zoom call, or on the weekends, or when I know I'm going into a meeting or something like that. That's typically when I will use the white setting. I gravitate towards white on the weekends more so than anything, but I do tend to use white before a Zoom call, before a meeting, anything like that. And that white is definitely a heavier vibration, and I feel like even a different type of rotation. The gentle is just that. It's for those of you who may have gentle gums, or may deal with some type of bleeding if you have too much pressure, those kind of things. So it's just a gentle brush. It is very light. I will typically use the gentle after I've done a max run, and we'll get to max in just a second. The next one is gums, which is obviously to brush your gums, and so that one I do feel like doesn't go as long. Size 5. I'm not 100% sure, and unfortunately, you guys, I don't have my instructions in here. And then the max, I use the max. So the max is like a deep clean, and it is the hardest pressure, the hardest vibration is for a deep clean. I use max like if I've had wine, or something, you know, gritty for dinner or something like that, where I'm just feeling like I need a little extra oomph. You guys know, you've had those mornings or those nights where you're like, I just feel like I need to like brush a little harder, brush a little longer or something. And so that's typically when I will use the max setting. And then tongue is exactly that. It's for your tongue. On the back of the brush, they have like these little bumps and grooves to brush your teeth. I don't like that. I personally feel like it doesn't clean your tongue. Even though it's electric, it still doesn't feel like it's getting my tongue clean the same as my tongue scraper. So I just tend not to use the tongue setting because I use my tongue scrapers. So, but they do have that on there for those of you who like to use the back of your toothbrush to brush your tongue. It does have those little grooves or whatever. So that's pretty much the settings on the toothbrush and how that works. To get to the next one, you just turn it on, and then you just hit it one time, it goes to the next one, and it just rotates through. And so this particular toothbrush, it doesn't have the rotating head. You know how on some electronic toothbrushes it has like the head and it, you know, the top and the bottom, and they spin. Instead, the bristles kind of move out, and I'll show you guys what that looks like on each setting. So starting with daily. And then white. And then gentle. And then gums. And you can see and hear, like even on gums, you see how that's moving like side to side for the gums. And then max. And you see max, you really got some action going on there. And then tongue has a little bit of action, but again, you know, it's more so geared towards the back of the brush. And so that's the different settings on the toothbrush. Now, let's talk about the charge, because you do have to charge this thing. The charge, they say, will last up to 4 weeks. 4 weeks, you guys. Now, I have not gone 4 weeks without charging this thing, but I have gone a full 7 days. 7 days. So when I travel, I don't ever take my charger with me when I travel. I just take this and a traveling case, and I've went 7 full days, no charge. Got home, didn't put it right back on the charger. So you could say 8 days and then put it back on the charger. Now to charge it, you just simply put it on this little charging base, and the charging base is the same color as your toothbrush, which I think is a nice, again, detailed thing. But you just set it on here, and it is magnet, so it just catches it, and then the light will light up to let you know that it's charging. And then when it's fully charged, the light goes off. Now you can keep your toothbrush on the charger, because the charger, it doesn't continuously charge. Once it's fully charged, the toothbrush will shut itself off, and it's not being damaged from just sitting on the charger. So you can store it like this on your counter, which again, this is just like a piece of art in your bathroom. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like if this was black with that black head, y'all, like just a piece of art in your bathroom, you know? So again, you could just store it like this to charge it, or you could just leave it off and, you know, whenever you feel like you need a charge, or go that whole 4 weeks and then stick it on the charger. I have not went 4 weeks, so I don't know how long it takes to get it back up to a full charge once you run out of charge. When I got it, I put it on the charger, I let it charge overnight, and then the next day I used it. So I would assume it's probably about the same if you let it go, you know, run all the way down for that 4 weeks. But again, 4-week battery life, y'all, for real. Like, amazing, amazing. Now, let's talk about the travel case, because again, everything about this company, I think, just speaks to luxury and just sleek and sophistication. Like, it just makes everything feel so good. So no matter if you do the refill plan when you first purchase it, or you just flat out buy your toothbrush, you're going to get this nice little black chic traveling case with it. Again, it has the logo on the front in that silver, which again is just so chic, so sleek, so sophisticated. I just love it. I love it for real, y'all. And then it has a slot for your brush and a slot for your handle. So you just to take it off, you just pull it, comes off, stick it in there, stick your brush in there. And this is what it looks like when it's in the travel case. And then you just close it and you're good to go. Now, one of the things that I do wish is that it comes with this little clear case when you get it. And I thought that this clear case could be stored on your toothbrush. So I thought that when I traveled, I could keep this on and store it in there. But as you can see if I can get it to show you guys. You see like how it will not, I think that light is blowing it out. You see how it won't go in there. You can't get it to snap down when it has, you couldn't snap it closed with that case on there. So again, one of the things that I would like to see happen with maybe like an upgraded brush system is that they had a travel brush cover. Because if you're like me, when I go to a hotel, I do not like for my toothbrush to be out at the hotel. Like, I don't like for it to be out. I'm not one of those people that leaves it out on the counter or anything like that. Like, I just, I feel a certain way, which is why I love this traveling case. So what I find myself doing is just when I finish brushing my teeth, pulling it apart and sticking it back in the travel case, which works perfectly fine, you guys. Like, that has not been an issue. But it would be so nice if it had like a brush cover, because then I could just finish brushing my teeth, throw my brush cover over it, and then store it on the counter. You know, at that point I wouldn't mind, because my brush is protected and covered. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake. So yeah, I do wish that they had that little feature, but it is nice. This is just the magnetic close on the case, so there's no like buttons or clips or anything that you have to press or anything like that. It does say open right there on the side, if you guys can see that, but it does say open, and you would just press and open, or you can just pull and open. You don't necessarily have to press, but you could just press it, and you know, you could just press it and it would pop right open. But usually you just, you know, I just pull mine open. So anyway, does come with this nice little traveling set, which is a bonus, because most toothbrushes just come with the little toothbrush cover, right? And that's it. Like, here you go. Good luck. Have fun. So that's pretty much what you get. That's how the system works. Let's talk about the pros and the cons and the things that I have been loving about this toothbrush. So pro number one, I just feel like my mouth is so much cleaner. I have never been a fan of electric toothbrushes. I was that person that did not like electric toothbrushes, primarily because they are so rough to me. Most of them are like super, super loud, super, super strong. And it's just, to me, it would hurt my mouth. And I didn't like it. I didn't like how hardcore they were. I like to be able to control the pressure with brushing my teeth. I love the fact that this toothbrush has the different options. So those times when my gums are feeling a little more sensitive, especially if you're pregnant, you know that when you're pregnant, your gums are more sensitive. So those, or when your cycle starting, things like that, just hormonal changes. So those times when my gums are feeling a little more sensitive, I love the fact that there's that gentle option that I can hop on and use and not feel just so much pressure. I hope you guys got a feel with the sound that it's just not this loud, obnoxious kind of vibration sound. Like, I can literally tune it out, you know. Sometimes I forget all about the fact that it's an electric toothbrush until it turns off. And I'm like, oh, that's right, I was brushing my teeth. So I do love the fact that it's just not a loud, obnoxious kind of vibrating sound. I love the fact, again, that it has all the different settings. It just really makes me feel like I'm getting my mouth clean. I love the 2-minute timer because, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I bought me one of those little kid tooth timers that, you know, have the little powder in it and you flip it over. I bought myself one of those because I'm thinking I'm brushing my teeth for 2 minutes, and you're really not. Like, 2 minutes is a long time, y'all. It really is. Time yourself. Put your timer on your phone and brush your teeth for 2 minutes, and you're gonna be like, oh hell, I haven't been brushing my teeth for 2 minutes. Because it is a long time. So I had long time ago bought myself one of those little timers to set to brush my teeth, so I knew that I was getting 2 minutes in. So I love the fact that I could be a grown-up now and I don't have this little kid little tooth powder thing sitting on my counter telling me I finished brushing my teeth. I love the fact that the timer just does the work for you. I love the fact that it pauses to say, hey, maybe you should brush another part of your mouth, because I think with electric toothbrushes, it's very easy to just be like, you know, like that, and not really putting any mind or thought into it. And so I love the fact that it will pause, and you know, you just know, oh, I probably need to brush some other areas of my mouth, which I think all fits together to make my mouth just feel cleaner. Like, legit, my mouth feels so much cleaner. So that is definitely a pro for me. I love the fact that it is just sleek and pretty. It is so pretty. It looks pretty on my counter. I want to brush my teeth. Like, when I get up in the morning and I see my toothbrush, I want to brush my teeth. It just makes me excited to brush my teeth. It's definitely psychological. It's definitely psychological. But it does. It just makes wanting to brush your teeth. It makes you feel like you're doing something luxurious in the morning. The same with your skin, you know, your skincare routine. The more luxurious your products, the more you want to do it. You know what I mean? Your soaps, your lotions, the more they feel good and make you feel good, the more you want to do it. So for me, having this sleek toothbrush sitting on my counter when I wake up in the morning, and it's just like, oh, come brush your teeth. I'm like, yeah, let's brush our teeth, y'all. I don't know, it's just whatever. Call me weird, but I just love that it is nice and sleek and it looks like a piece of art on my counter. That's definitely a pro, is the excitement and the look of the toothbrush. The feel, it feels really good in my hands. Again, the sound isn't annoying. The pressure isn't too much. If you want more pressure, they have that setting. Less pressure, they have that setting. The daily is just a nice medium pressure. But it feels really good in my hands. Doesn't feel heavy or cumbersome or anything like that. So definitely a pro as well. I think at the price point, $95, y'all, for an electric toothbrush where you get 3 heads, a traveling kit, a charging station, and a charge that lasts for 4 weeks. Where else you getting that? With this type of luxury, with this type of boxing, with this type of just feel, you're not getting that anywhere else. Walk into your local Walmart right now and look at the prices of their electronic toothbrushes. Walk into your local Target, look at the prices of their electronic toothbrushes. $95 is definitely on Target, and I feel like even better priced for what you're getting with this toothbrush. So I definitely think the price is a pro. The refill system, I have not used it, but I definitely think that that's a pro. One less thing that you have to think about. So definitely a pro. All right, let's talk about the cons. I kind of touched on them a little bit as I was going through the things, but one that I did not talk about is while the toothbrush feels good in your hands, it is very easy to hit the power button when you're brushing your teeth. So you do have to think about your hand placement a little bit, because there's a couple of times I've been brushing my teeth and it'll shut off and I'm like, surely that was not 2 minutes. And it was because I hit that power button. Because what happens is once it starts, I think after 30 seconds of running, if you hit the power button instead of rotating to the next one, it shuts off. So that part is definitely a little con for me, because I have to think about hand placement. You can't just pick it up, press power, and start brushing, because you might hit that power button. So I do wish that there was some kind of way around that part. Maybe the placement of the power button, or maybe you could hit it 2 times to lock it into place or something like that. So a tiny con there. I do wish that it came, like I said earlier, one of the cons is that you can't use these nifty little plastic covers. You can't use these in your travel case. I mean, it's such a nice cover. Is so substantial. This isn't like cheap plastic cover. So I do wish that this fit into your travel case, or they put a little slot in your travel case to be able to pack that along as well. So that's kind of a con, isn't it? Right? Not really a con, but it's like that would be a nice feature. The other con I would say that I kind of came across, these are so petty, y'all. These are so petty, but we got to talk about some of the cons, is the traveling cord. The charging cord is not quite that long. I mean, it is, you know, for what it is, if you see here. But if your plug is awkward in the bathroom, like where your plug is, and this is probably user issue, because this house, I don't know who lived here. I don't. But the bathroom has 2 outlets. And the placement of these outlets are so ridiculous. So ridiculous. So I do have to finagle how I plug it up, because there isn't a lot of wiggle room with the cord. Personal issue, but that could be a con for someone, with the fact that you do have to plug this up in order to charge it. But that charge lasts for 4 weeks. So technically you could plug this thing up in your bedroom, put it on a charger, let it charge up, and then keep it in your bathroom for 4 weeks or close to 4 weeks, and then put it back in your room, let it charge up, and then store it back in your bathroom. That is definitely an option if you're like me and you don't have a lot of outlets in your bathroom, or where your outlets are placed is like, who using that outlet? That, is a work around, the fact that you do have to plug this in. Oh, I didn't mention another pro is that it comes with the base for your charger. What is up with companies not sending bases? Like, is everybody house have the USB outlets now? We the only ones that outlets don't have USB? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it really is. So thank you, Bruush, for thinking about those of us who still live in houses that have outlets that you have to have a plug for. So it does come with an outlet, definitely a pro as well. Let's see, the other cons. I'm really thinking, y'all, because I want to make sure I tell y'all all the cons. I think with shipping took a little bit longer than Jaden anticipated. So she wasn't sure if it was going to get here in time for Christmas. So, oh yes, that is true. Shipping did take longer than anticipated. She actually had to print out she printed out a picture of the brush and wrapped it up for me and gave it to me. And you see that if you watched our Christmas video, you'll see that happen on, you know, when I was opening my Christmas gifts. So shipping did take a little bit longer, but she reached out to the company and she said the customer service was great and they were awesome with explaining and tracking and making sure that it was going to get here. So that could be a con or a pro. I'm not sure if that was just the holiday season and they were just getting so many orders and, you know, COVID. There were so many things that could have been happening at that time. But keep that in mind if you're getting this for as a gift and you want it to get there at a certain time, you might want to place the order a little bit earlier just in case shipping is a real thing or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, y'all, I can't think of no more cons. I'm being so serious. I can't think of any more cons with this toothbrush. This toothbrush is amazing. It is really, really amazing. It is definitely an epic toothbrush. I mean, the ease of use, like I said, I plan on getting everybody in my family one. I think it would work for my little kids. Now, the settings might be a little bit too much for them. They may not need all those settings. In fact, they don't need all those settings. But I just think the toothbrush looks so good. It feels so good that they would want to use it. They've had electric toothbrushes in the past and they didn't like them. And I really think it was because of the aggression of the electric toothbrush. So I just think the ease of use, it could work for anybody. Even the settings and the different options, very easy to understand, very simple to understand, just easy to use. Again, I think it's very affordable. The price is on point. It is where it needs to be. So, you know, I think the price is great for what you're getting. As far as being travel friendly, so interchangeable, using it at home, using it on travel, things like that. I mean, you get a freaking travel case with it. They literally made it easy for you to take this toothbrush everywhere you go. Very easy. And like I said, you just pack it up, throw it in your travel bag, and you're good to go. So very interchangeable when it comes from using it at home to using it somewhere else. And then the care, there's zero care for this thing. After I brush my teeth, I do wipe it down because it will hold the toothbrush scum, you know what I mean? Like, you know how your sink or your cabinets can get like that little white residue on it from toothpaste? It will hold that as well as the base. So you do have to wipe it down if you care about that. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want it to be pretty and aesthetically pleasing, you do have to wipe it. So I do dry mine after each use, but you don't have to. You could leave it wet and just set it on the charger. I've done that when I first got it, and then I realized, oh, it's kind of has buildup. So now I just dry it after every use and then put it on the base. And that just keeps it clean, keeps the base clean. The other care is when you take off your toothbrush head, there will be a little sometimes a little buildup around the base. I can show you guys what I'm referring to. You can see even mine still has a little bit from when I used it today, but it gets like that little buildup around it. And so you do from time to time have to take off your toothbrush head and just clean around the base here and under your toothbrush head. So that is pretty much the only care that you have to do for this toothbrush. I don't think you'll have to change the battery. That I need to read into how the battery part works. There isn't any other care that you would have to do on this particular toothbrush. So caring for it is super simple, super easy. Again, anybody can do it. Anybody can use it. It's an epic toothbrush. It is. It's just an epic toothbrush. So I will leave the link for the brush down below in the description box to their website. If you have any questions around this toothbrush, anything I didn't touch on or something that you're curious about, Feel free to drop that in the comments below and we can finish chatting there. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Bruush toothbrush? Do you guys like it, or you feel like it's sleek? Do you feel like, did you get that kind of luxurious feel from this toothbrush too? Or are you like, girl, that's just a regular toothbrush? Tell me what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you're still here and you are not part of the non-traditional family, but you're still here, then, you know, you're like a friend of the family, so you might as well become part of the family and hit the subscribe button and join the MVPs. To the rest of my family, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hold up, guys. Wait, stop. Before you go, before you click off, I will leave some more videos for you to check out just in case you're still not sure. I'll leave one here that YouTube thinks you should watch, and I'll leave some here that I think you should watch. And then I'll meet you over there. Let's go.